Welcome to a new series where we take another look at Darkest Dungeon. Now, I've played a little bit of this way back when it first came out in beta or whatever it was, paid beta access, you know, the early access stuff. But I haven't touched it for a while since, not because it wasn't a good game, because I was interested to see what happened when they added a bit more content to the game. I'm not too sure if they have done that, but I felt like now is a good time to revisit it. I actually have no idea what they've done behind the scenes, if there's new combats, new items, new characters, anything like that, so it's going to be fresh for me, as I hope it is for you as well, and if not, then of course you can give me some tips and tricks in the comments there. Greatly appreciate each and every bit of support that you have. Let us begin a new journey and figure out what we are doing here, of course. Also, the camera, we might shift if it's in the way. We'll figure that out in a wee bit. Okay, we've got a bit of a loading screen here, obviously a bit of a chunky game to play.
The house on the borderlands, half swallowed by the stain.
Love the voiceover. So I guess we're choosing the confession of one. I don't know whether we don't have access to the others yet because we need to complete more with denial, or whether they're not available in this access or this version of the game.
The shackles of denial must be destroyed.
Alright, so we head forward with our stagecoach, of course, very different from Darkest Dungeon 1, where it was kind of controlling a party all at once through a dungeon. This is a stagecoach. Oh, this is different.
That would doom us both.
So we're learning about the history and the lore.
Questions during my lectures gave me pause.
So this is the narrator.
I recognized in you something of a kindred spirit.
Obviously, we are not the narrator.
Despite our differences in age and position,
so we were a student.
We shared a keen fascination for archaeology, folklore, and, of course, occultism.
Also, occultism being one of the main uses for one of our characters, the occultist. It's a great question. Who are we taking in our party this time? Do we have anybody else that we can take? It looks like we are unable to unlock anyone just yet. We need to unlock all the other characters at the Altar of Hope. So, with that in mind, we have these positionings here, so we get to decide where they should sit.
More devastating than the horrors of 100
I think what we usually do is something like this. Now, it's a question of whether you go front or you go front. I think what we do is we go you in the front, you behind. The unusual suspects. I believe that's a pretty common positioning for all of these. Plus any rank, plus high damage, plus versatile and host. Goal, reach the second in. Oops, I didn't read the rest of that. My mistake, but I guess this is the party that we're going for. The valley. Alright. Very atmospheric, this one here, for sure.
The road is yours to travel, but you are not alone.
So I think sometimes you can destroy these and pick up. There we go, we got a little bit of gold by destroying that. That's our light level in the top left-hand corner. Here are our characters, their HP and their stress is just below, and we can see it pop up the top as well. Everyone is currently tense. Let's hope that we can, you know, bring that back. We have the map across on the left-hand side as well, center on the stagecoach. Inventory will pop up behind here. We've got some gold, and it looks like my camera positioning is perfect. You can see the relics, the mastery, and the baubles. These are kind of different currencies. The stagecoach as well, we can see that we can get some upgrades later on. So we need to unlock a lot at the Altar of Hope. So, I have no idea what the Altar of Hope is. I wonder if that's something to do with completing the game or not, but we shall see. Here's our first... Oh, okay, that's what our Altar of Hope is. Alright. Perfect timing, perfect timing. Ooh, okay. Awesome, I love this. So this is very similar to our Darkest Dungeon 1s, the Intrepid Coast, the Working Fields, the Living City, the Timeless Woods, and the Recollection. Relics. Okay. What do we upgrade first? Living City. I feel like if we were to upgrade anything, surely we need to upgrade the city first so that we have homes for our people. What does this do? Signature items. Oh, do we upgrade individuals? Hero upgrades. Ah, I see. So this is what we do for our hero upgrades. Is that what we want to do? Is that how we also unlock these characters? Quite possibly. What about the Timeless Woods?
Is the heart that warms the mind.
Illuminate one memory per hero. 23 left to upgrade, 31 left to upgrade. The working
There are
fields.
thought for tools of iron.
So
Such
different
implements will
items.
serve us well.
Ah, so that was not our light level. That was the candles that we hold. The game has certainly changed from when I last played it, that's for sure. Let me right click a whole bunch of these. We're going to figure it out as we go here. Tutorials would certainly help. +1 stagecoach equipment slot. Why don't we try that? There we hold it. Stagecoach holds a little bit more. We get stuff for unlocking, for reaching a certain place. Not too bad. Trinket. Rat skull can be found. Turn start at first in round 66. Is that riposte? Duelist advanced skills. Okay. Why don't we just unlock some of these characters? How do we unlock the Hellion? 3, 4. Okay. Let's unlock a few more characters that we like the look of. I love the occultist. And why don't we go for one more? The runaway. I'm not too familiar with the runaway. Bounty hunter's a good one, but what else do we have? The timeless wood. Illuminate 1 memory per hero. Oh, is this... How much does... 7 left to upgrade? Okay, we won't quite make that, so we've only got 3 left. Intrepid Coast, 5 to upgrade, 2 to upgrade, 3 to upgrade. You know what, let's go for our second inventory space so we can go for a lot more stuff on our stagecoach now. That might help us for the longevity of the run. Not too sure. Let's just embark. We've used up all of our light level. I imagine that we'll get more light level as we can progress here. Fleeting as a dying star. Alrighty. That's a bit morbid. Well, to be fair, the whole game is morbid. Okay, so that's our light level, which we can see by hovering over. Enemies currently have extra battle advantage chance. And of course, we might have some torches to unlock. We've got some civilians to help.
Their noble struggle, and be humbled by it.
I'll have you know I'm already incredibly humble. Alright, what have we got? Everyone's got neutral sayings. So we get different items down the bottom middle. So this one we get a trinket plus 100 light. This one we get food and 100 light. Food can be used to heal us outside of battle. That also gives us some extra goodies. I think we go for a trinket. Why don't we go for trinket with Dismas here? Everyone's happy with that because everyone was on board with helping them. Plus 66 bleed resist. That's pretty good. So now we pop open the inventory. How do we open the characters? We can click on them, can we not? Or is it C? C for characters, of course it is. Alright, combat items, we don't have any of that, but we do see that we've got 2 trinket slots, 1 combat item slot. This is a trinket, bleed resist. Currently you have 30 bleed resist. And how do we scroll across? WASD of course. 30 bleed resist, 30, and 30. I tell you what, why don't we chuck it on you, as you're probably going to be likely to be up front bleeding again, so you pretty much have almost 0% chance to bleed. Knowing my luck, you'll still get bled every single time. But let's see how we go. We keep moving, and God, this game really does look beautiful, doesn't it? I'm a big fan. I really do hope they add a bit more content, though. I feel like it's not quite the same caliber as Darkest Dungeon 1, but that's not to say it's a bad game by any stretch of the imagination. It's just that they set the bar so high with the first Darkest Dungeon that keeping close is quite tricky. So he's in 2 places at once, seemingly. So maybe he's the shopkeep in Darkest Dungeon 1 as well as the shopkeep here. He does look very familiar. Now, we've got a decent amount of relics, which can be used to purchase items. Storage trunk. I don't hate the extra inventory slots. And the earlier that we get those, the better. Increases stacking for relics by 8. I don't hate that either. So why don't we get this? Where's our stagecoach? We'll upgrade it in just a second. Now these are our combat items. Red denotes combat items, as we can see with different ones up top. Why don't we just go here? Red combat items. We've got inn items which can be used at the inn. So for example, removing stress. Stress is a very important component of this. And that also has a chance to buff us. Plus resist, plus resist. We do have trinkets. We can't afford the trinkets. So this is where the baubles pay for the trinkets. We use our relics for our inn items and our combat items and the stagecoach as well. Can't remember what our mastery is for. I think that's for learning or upgrading existing skills. But we will cross that boat when we come to it. Plus 15 flame from combat. I don't think we need to spend anything else here, honestly. I think we're happy with what we've got. So we say thank you very much there, Hoarder. At that's all that we have got. Glad to be rid of that nutter. That's not very nice. Okay, we pop the stagecoach equipment into here. Oh, I think we need to add these at the inn. For some reason we can't do trophies. I don't have any trophies. We can't add them right now for some reason. I'm sure there's a good reason for it, but alas, I don't understand it. We've got bright light currently, so that means that we get crit chance, extra speed, I believe, deaths, defiance, resistance, and 30% chance per round to get some block, which I think reduces the incoming damage, possibly. So basically, as you'll know from Darkest Dungeon 1, and if you haven't played that, then I'll explain it for you now, light level is very important for the game and kind of changes the way that combat behaves for you. Having high light means that you have high bonuses, but having low light means that enemies get bonuses, but also you might be more likely to pick up more loot from those combats, or better or rarer loot, or more quantity of that loot, for example.
You can feel it. A change in the air.
Okay, so now I think we've finally started. That's kind of a little tutorial area, giving you a feel for it. Our light level keeps dropping, so we've lost some more of those bonuses.
You see, even your valley is not immune to the
So,
spreading stain.
they've blocked our path, so we have to take out the enemies here before we can progress. So, as is the case with Darkest Dungeon 1, we have 4 different kind of slots for attacks. And the good news here is that, you know, it kind of depends on the positioning. So for example, pick to the face, as we can see in the bottom left hand corner, does between 4 to 7 damage, 10% chance of critting, and 50% chance crit chance, so it increases from 10 to 60% when the target is marked, I believe that is. For now though, let's just pick you in the face. And I do have to say that the way that things look here, actually, let me just crank my camera up a little bit. And how does that look there? A little bit lower. That looks pretty good there to me. Let's pick you in the face. 7 damage. That was max damage without getting a crit. We can see the turn order here. So it actually goes right to left and it slides across. So what do we go for? Pistol shot on the back one, or we just finish you off? This one, we'll just go for the guaranteed kill here, I think. Death blow, perfect. One less guy to focus on. Now there are corpses as well. The corpses mean that it can be difficult to kind of deal with enemies. So let's throw this behind you. Do we manage to blight you? No, you have resistance there. So he chomps, only 2 damage. That's why we've got our big tanky man at the front. But the stress is not great. Ooh, if the target is marked, then we get healing. I like that. Self stress plus 5, we get -1 stress. Okay, that's quite good if we do have high stress. But for right now, that's absolutely fine. We've completed round 1. Now it's on to round 2. We could use our battlefield medicine, but it only works if the HP is less than 50%. So we can't do that right now. Let's just throw this at you and kill you with the grenade. And that's our first taste of combat back here.
Though unpleasant in the extreme, this work is noble
And necessary.
and necessary.
Vague trinket, plus 15% healing received from skills, minus 15% movement resist. I do like the bonus healing.
Push on to the inn. Rest and resupply await
So
you.
everyone has got exclamation point associated with them. Why is that? Oh, because there is a trinket ready to be assigned to someone and they all want it. Now, that is move resist, the little purple one. So, you already have low move resist, you have high move resist. You've got a quirk that does that. Okay. Where are your quirks? We can see relationships. Relationship building is quite important here. Iron stance. There we go. Well, because of that, I feel like we can then go for some extra healing onto you. You tuck it out, so you get less damage if you're under 50% HP. And these are kind of the modifiers that everyone has. You have positive and negative modifiers. You can also have conditions, and those conditions could be, you know, STDs and other things like that, but they can actually improve your damage as well at the cost of max HP, for example. So lots and lots of different things to worry about. Plus 5% crit chance, and Gaunt ignores 100% of death defiance resistance. So you will always get a killing blow if you do enough damage. That's pretty awesome. You're a book burner, so if we come across some books then you might not like it. Plus 15% crit, and I believe that this little indication or little icon next to it means that it is an upgraded one. So maybe the base one was 5 or 10% crit, but now we have 15. Unfortunately, having crit on you is not the most important thing, because you don't do damage based on your attacks, you do damage over time. But we have vicious. Plus 10% damage, there we go. So extra damage, but on attack, we gain vulnerability, I believe that is. Anyway, there's a lot to deal with. There's lots to wrap our head around. Let's just keep going. First combat down. Happy days. And I think this is our first stop. Only Barristan is a little bit stressed out. Everybody else is happy as can be. Now, can we do our stagecoach upgrade now that we're in the inn?
Rest now for a time.
The Resolute Companions, which is our party, reach the torch and crown. There we go. Barristan is a bit happier there to reach. Let's go to our Wainwright, and now we can apply this in here. There we go.
Plan accordingly.
Plan accordingly indeed. Collect hope. Ah, so that's if we want to end the expedition. We don't want to do that.
Conventional
No
fare,
way.
but fairly priced.
So that is good because it buffs up, it removes 2 stress, but it also increases the relationship. And I think increasing the relationship is actually very important for us. So I think we take this, but not for now, for later on. Anything else that you've got? Not really. We do have a mastery trainer. We do have 2 mastery points actually, so that must have come from that battle. So let's go here, let's buy the pipeweed, and we won't use it immediately, we'll save it for later on because we don't need it just yet. Now this is where, okay, we can actually change out some of our skills as well. So if we want to, we could start with that one. Bolster is good. Defender is quite good as well. Kind of defends a certain target. Point blank shot is quite nice as well though. It does knock us back. Take aim, South gets that, tracking shot. Now, this is going to be very overwhelming for those of you who are not familiar with it. We actually mark the target with the tracking shot, which could be quite good. I think we maybe try get rid of the take aim and upgrade the point blank. So point blank shot now does 10 to 13 damage. I need to change it so that we do remove this one. What else do we go for? We've already checked your skills out. We do have the incision. I do love the plague grenade, so I do want to go for the plague grenade. In fact, if we upgrade it, we do slightly more damage and also more damage over time. So the white text there is what we currently have, and if we go for the yellow text, the one at the bottom, that's what the upgrade would do for us. So battlefield medicine allows us to heal more and also remove more from South and from the other individual as well. Clear corpse and heals. Okay, so a bit of grave digging to heal yourself. You've already got healing in the form of absinthe, so I think that's absolutely fine, but absinthe only works on a 25% HP, whereas that heals at any point in time. It heals more and also de-stresses. You know what, let's try the Dead of Night as well. You are a gravedigger for a reason. So, now, how do we change our party? That's what I want to know. Do we go to our characters now? Can we do this way? Yes, we can. So, hold the line is okay. I do like stand fast, but we move across. We do want the plague grenade, and what do we lose out? You're in the back line, so taking the incision doesn't make sense, because you won't be able to use it unless you're in the 3rd, 2nd, or 1st, which is what those pips underneath the melee text is. So what we do go for is the plague grenade. And we're going to focus you on trying to get people poisoned as much as possible, or blighted as the game calls it. And beyond that, we upgraded the Dead of Night, so we want to take that one. In fact, let's remove this healing skill then, and instead go for this one. Absinthe is fantastic. As we can see, it gets 3 times of the little double wave, little CCs. And what that does is that we get some dodge there, so every attack that comes for us skips out. If stress is equal to or greater than 40%, which is 4, then we get minus 4% crit chance. That's okay. And if flame is less than 50, plus 10% damage. Okay, I see. Plus you can stealth up if you get that. So low flame is actually good for you. Now speed of 6, 6, 3 and 6. So I think what we do, because we're going for our point blank shot, we remove the take aim, we put on the point blank shot, and we now change the order of the party a wee bit, which we can't do at the end, I don't believe, as we now choose which way we go.
Torment. Every turn bent on our destruction.
Light resist or a candle. I feel like we want to go for the candles right now, right? We want to get as much as we can. No time to bleed. So they have less burn resist. They have extra, or is that what we have? Avoid the hospital. Keep the flame at 40% plus. Let's avoid the hospital. I think that's the way that we go. The hospital is an event space that heals us.
Overrun with putrescence and rot.
Regions to Mountain 3. Let's journey onwards. I think we've done everything that we want to do here. So there is quite a bit of inventory management, character management, upgrading management. You know, there's a lot to it there for sure. Just a lot of management. It's a management simulator right here. So as we talked about, point blank shot only works at the front. Okay, so we've done a little bit of scouting. Where's the hospital? Because we need to skip the hospital. Looks like it was over on the left-hand side there. We have a hoarder and 2 unknowns with unknown rewards. We don't really want to barter just yet, and we're going to switch the positioning of Dismas and Barristan. Barristan can still do all of his abilities from the second point, I do believe. And let's see. Rewards unknown. I don't think we want the hoarder. I think we want to go for either forward or left. Let's just go straight ahead. So we're currently in the Loathing Whispers. Yes, we know about the map and route choices. Route or route? I think it is route in New Zealand lingo. In the old Kiwi accent. Kind of depends on where you're from there, doesn't it?
My wealth and possessions bundled.
So this is the narrator's goodies. So we should just get a whole bunch of stuff. We get some off food. Minus 30% traveling flame drain. Okay, that's not too bad. We can't apply it right now. Okay, reduces, we got 2 of those, reduces stress. So we've got a lot of stress reduction, which is great. Anti-venom cures blight. If burning, cures burn. And in item, plus 10 max HP, but add that 5% chance of adding one of those. So it's risky, but it's also really good. So I think what we do is we add some combat items. So you can get the burn. You can add 2 of them because you can add multiple stacks. We add the anti-venom to someone else. And that seems okay. That's an in-item, lots of in-items, and the stagecoach, which we can't apply just yet if I'm to remember correctly. Nope, okay, we found that out last time, but still. What's the stagecoach button? Z. Okay, there we go. Horse. Z. The stagecoach. I don't know, I kind of bungled that one away, but minus 2s for that one, I think. So we do have space to go. Appreciate your candor. Oh, does that mean that you guys get... Yes, we got a relationship bonus there between our back and our front man. Road battles. Yes, we're aware of what the road battles are. Now, what are your blight resistances? Incredibly low. So we try and poison you both. And we... Wow, you managed to resist with 10% resist? Little damage, but there was a bleed. So that's 2 bleed damage over 3 turns. And we resist the bleed because, of course, we've got 36% bleed resist. But unfortunately, you are being targeted by that too. Now, why do we not go first with Dismas there? I'm not too sure. In any case, we're going to not worry about that. And we are just going to... We don't want to forward just yet. We just start the damage on one of you two. And I think what we go for, we try and target the same enemy over and over again. And there's a chance that we can kill you guys before you end up getting a turn. Now, this is great, because we get to apply this to you. 10 to 13 damage with a 15% chance to crit. Didn't want to say that I could get the crit there, but I could get the crit there. Now, Dead of Night clears the corpse, of course, but I think we still want to try and take you out if we can. We can't get you there. Throwing Knife is 3 to 5 damage when you have 7 HP. Flashing Daggers, not quite enough. Poison Dart is 2 to 4. And a 2 poison. I don't think we go for that. I think maybe we just start working on you then in that case. Pick to the face, that's gotta hurt. Let's see what you two are doing. Blister Shot, you're targeting our back row man. No additional bonuses. Shell Shock, double crit. Alright, well I think we deserve that. We have a dazed effect. Next turn will be delayed to the end of the round, so he's going very, very last. At the very, very end, I should say. Pistol Shot, 3 to 6 damage. Wicked Slice, I believe, has a chance to bleed. And I think that's what we go for. Or we just crit. So Dismas, I know, has a great chance to crit, but even so, this is still pretty bonkers. Now, because you have the combo on you, I think what we do is we actually defend you, which means that we get damage reduction, reduced damage, and also guarded, protected by an allied unit. So if these guys attack you to try and use the combo, it's instead going to hit our man up front. So I think that's quite good. You know what, Dead of Night, we're going to heal ourselves and remove some stress. We're just going grave digging. And we get stealth. Cannot be directly targeted by most enemy skills. Even better. There we go. So we reduced that damage from 4 down to 2, and you were in fact attacking him. Now you're taking a bit of damage, but that's okay. Less than 50% HP? No, but we could remove the bleed. Not that important though. I think we instead go for some noxious. How much do you have? 3 for 1 turn. Blade grenade. Let's just go for you. There you go. You didn't resist it this time, did you? Okay, I tell you what, we could just consume another one. That removes our stress again. I know we're not getting close to killing them, but I think with the rest of our combatants, we should have enough to get through here. It's a real shame that you have 1 HP too much. Or 2 HP, I guess, because that's only less than 50%. It's not 50% or less. We'll go down here. You have 8 blight and 3 HP, so you're going to die. And then we can advance onto you, or we could pistol shot 3 to 6, 3 to 5, or we just go wicked slice. Another death blow. So Dismas so far has gotten every single kill. Am I right in saying that? Not right now though. Another crit, another death blow, which can actually reduce your stress as well at times, I believe. Because everyone feels a little bit better after absolutely demolishing the enemy. Okay, anti-venom's nice to take. We didn't really get that much in the way of treasures, but still, I'll take it. Show our inventory, we show our items there. Go for some more anti-venoms over here, and keep moving. Almost at our watchtower, which reveals paths ahead as we can see.
The value of such
There it
a
is.
view is matched only by its unsettling awfulness.
So again, we are looking to avoid the hospital. So we need to bear that in mind. If we avoid the hospital, which is there, then we get some goodies. Assistance encounter, flame, food, and supplies, plus the light. I do like the hero shrines. Lair, high risk and high reward. Tell you what, we're going left, left and left, and then to the right afterwards. That's a lot of encounters, but I think we can make it. It's the first run.
Is it not?
It's the first run through. We should be fine. There we go. We managed to reduce some.
Trust you have calculated your odds carefully.
You grow wary. Are you adding stress? Okay, you're not too happy about that. There we go. Destroying the floor gives us some extra resources as well. Can't imagine this trip. There we go. Everyone's happy with Dismas here. We have another road encounter. And the relationships, I can't really stress that enough, no pun intended. The relationships are so important. Yikes. 75% less damage from next hit, and that's 2 triggers of that. Can you be blighted? No, you have 200 blight resist, 200 bleed resist. You can't be burned, you can be stunned, and you can be debuffed. But I think what we're doing is we go for the man up front. Now what does this do? 25% chance to target them and blind them. Can we blind you? That's counted as a debuff, isn't it? Let's try blinding you. 50% chance to miss the next attack, which I think is very important because this does massive, massive attacks when he does attack. We just... bolster? No. We could defend somebody. I think we defend you in the back line in case you get shot. Because if our man in the back gets shot, he could get seriously hurt. Pick to the face, thrown dagger, poison dart. I think we just pick you in the face. We want to take you out because I believe that you increase the speed of the cannon reloading. I could be mistaken there. But point blank shot pushes us back. 100% chance to hit. We've got you. No two ways about that. You weren't going to survive that one. Load shot. Okay. And now next turn I think you go for the shot, don't you? Minus 75% damage. Clear corpse. We can actually stealth you as well. So let's do that. Stealth you, remove stress. I love the ones that we can remove stress with as well. Now, can we make you bleed? No, we can't really do anything. So I think we actually... do we tracking shot? Go for that. I would love to be able to remove block if at all possible. Or we duelist advance, get up front, and then we do a point blank shot in a little bit. We also have riposte. Riposte counters the attack, or counter attack. So if he shoots us, we then attack him back, which won't do much, but it will reduce his block. Now, how do we go for this? Hold the line. No, I think we just go for the crush. We try and remove these. You've still got one more block there. We can remove that with this one here. We throw that onto you. 1 damage and it removes the last little reduction in damage. So blind. Does it work? No, it doesn't work. But we get the damage back. Thanks to the riposte. Now you're going to take another turn off to load the shot, I hope. And this is where we go for the big damage. Now we actually also have the combo ability, plus 50% chance to crit when you've got that. Let's see if we get the crit then. No. Unfortunate. But still good damage nonetheless. This is our best bit of damage that we've got. And I think given that you're now reloading, I think we should be able to take you out. There we go. Oh, everyone's so happy to be here. So happy to be working together. Critical? Reduce some stress maybe? No, okay. But still a good combat for us.
Though unpleasant in the extreme.
Remove burn and extra flame.
And necessary.
Work is noble and necessary. Indeed it is. We've got to remove these scum from our streets. Now, what do we have? We take this off, we put this here. Then on you, we give you all of the flame. Then on you, because we can stack up to 4, I believe, if that's still the same. Excuse me? Nope, we can stack up to 2, apparently. I think you can stack up to 4 for certain items, but apparently not these ones. We're about to fight the lair, which is high risk and high reward. I'm willing to give it a go, even though it could spell doom for us. The rewards are well worth it if we can manage to make it through. The issue is we are coming into this a little bit hurt already, especially on our back and front man. So consumable by other plague eaters. So I believe you're a plague eater, as we can see in the bottom right hand corner there. You're also a plague eater. We have 14 HP each. There's a good chance that we could kill you though with this shot. There we go. I didn't think it was that good, but apparently it was. I think we want to take out as many individuals as we possibly can. So with that in mind, we just go for the most damage possible onto you. You have amazing blight resistance of 70, because of course you are a creature of the blight, more or less. So, with that in mind, this still does 2 to 3 damage. And that actually might be enough. A crit, wow, okay. You resist the blight, but the crit means that we should be able to take you out anyway. Like so. So there we go, 2 done. Now it's just you in the background. And the animations are so smooth and so amazing here as well. I absolutely love it. We are blighted. So, do we need to remove the blight before our next turn, or will we get the kill before then? What do we think? You know what? Let's remove the blight on South. Also heals a little bit. And then I think we can even get away with just clearing one of the corpses here. We heal up, we remove the one more stress. And stress management, as I keep reiterating there, is super important to maintain and keep on top of. Do we get the blight? No, because your resistance is so high. Now it's your turn. Is that another blight? No. Perfect. Okay, in that case, Duelist Advance is not much damage, 3 to 5. Pistol Shot is 3 to 6. Wicked Slice has a good chance to bleed. So this is the way to go. Oh no, that's not the one that bleeds. He's got another attack that bleeds. My mistake. Again, it's been so long since I've played this one that I don't know everything about it, and that's going to be part of the fun there, is just figuring it out. So, Dead of Night. I think the issue with Dead of Night is that because we're doing a dungeon now, we have other combats to follow suit, as we can see in the top left hand corner. So if I use all of these single uses here, then I won't have them later on. So, with that in mind, let's just get the death blow and then proceed on to our second combat. Silver Spoons, there we go, baubles. You know what, we are absolutely advancing here. We can certainly stay alive. Combats obviously get increasingly more and more difficult. As we can see, we've got a massive wheelbow duo, dinner cart there, and 2 ladies of the night in front of them. Point blank shot to begin with. If we got another crit there in one shot, yeah, that would have been fantastic. We have added the combo trigger though, so we have a good chance to crit you now. I think we want to go for that, just so we have a 60% chance to crit. Again, crit's falling short. That is a shame, but you are at 2 HP, and the good news there is that 2 HP means that this should be a guaranteed kill with a 100% hit chance. Ooh, Death's Door. Okay, the next blow could be fatal. I forgot about that. Some enemies have Death's Door. Now you have 100% chance to kill enemies with a death blow, I believe, thanks to your positive perk. So you heal yourself. Thankfully you're already full HP. Enables a powerful skill. We need to take you out then if that's the case. We need to take you out so you don't get any stronger. You go second is the issue. Wicked Slice is 4 to 8. 15% chance to crit. We're going to try, but I think you're going to be able to make it through. We can also go Plague Grenade at the back. Ounce of Prevention, excuse me. Blinding Gas. Lines at the back. Very low chance that we get you. I think you're going to get to do your big, powerful skill. So let's just try and debuff the one in the back. Make him blind. There we go. Okay, only 2 that got hit by that. So anti-venom on you sounds good. Actually, let's do it on us, on you. Because the anti-venom here, we can actually just heal that with our Clear Corpse. And actually, it looks like our Dead of Night at the start of the next battle has refreshed back up to 3 usages. So I guess I was wrong on that one too. No surprises there. Everyone says in unison. Oh, bad miss though. Alright, I'll tell you what. Stress plus 5, minus 1. We're not currently just at that point, but we will defend the person behind us too, so that if anybody tries to attack you, you take the damage as well, or instead. Regurgitates. I feel like we need to take care of that meat, don't we? Because otherwise people heal from it and get stronger. But I think we care more about taking you out. 8 damage is max damage, excluding a crit, so I'm happy to see that one. Is that a corpse? That is a corpse. Okay, you can feed us then. If that's all you're going to do for that turn, that's absolutely beautiful. It actually benefits us quite significantly. Now again, we have the blast here. We have a chance of blighting you. No, didn't think so, but still. I had hope. Now you're a little bit worse for wear, aren't you? What we can do, assuming that our Highwayman Dismas stays alive, is we can use our bolster. So if our stress is 5 or more, which we do have on 2, we remove it off of both of you two. So that's a little bit of stress reduction. Irritable, tense, there we go. So it's you two up the front that are really in a sticky situation. And how do we deal with this one here? Do we duelist advance? We want to kill you no matter what. 3 to 5. Okay, no, we go for one that's a bit more guaranteed. And that's guaranteed. Oh, Death's Door though. No. Still, you are weak on Death's Door. So that is good. Reduce your damage by quite a significant amount there. We need to take you out. How do we deal with that? Such good blight resist. We could go for that. I think we save you for Dismas, knowing that... Well, not Dismas. For Barristan. Knowing that you, Barristan, have, I believe, 100%... Ignores 100% Death's Door Defiance, which you only have 25, but at least that means that's going to be a guaranteed kill. So with that in mind, let's just throw a dagger at the back man. 3 damage, not too much. Yes, I know about stress, thank you. Inhuman Appetites heals you for 20. And, so that's the downside though, is that you get the powerful skill. We want to go for the big heal here. It only heals for 8, but it's better than nothing. And Barristan takes you out for sure. So here we go. Crush you, 100% death blow. That's another one dealt with. Now we do want to take that out as well. Can we heal you? We can heal you again. So I think we do keep going for our heals. And that puts us in a good position so that we can maybe face our 3rd battle as well. Is there a way that we can blind him? No, only with our back character, isn't there? We could heal and stealth. But no, I think that's fine. We just go for the damage now. Tracking shot removes that. Duelist advance adds some riposte. Let's go here. Let's add riposte. And what do we have here? Hold the line, forward, block, stress reduction. Let's go for the stress reduction once again. Oh, or do we? No, we'll be able to do that next turn. So instead, let's block ourselves up. Let's see, 25 HP, 26, 21. Assuming that you're going to be attacking everyone, why don't we defend the one at the back who probably can't heal himself as well? And let's see how we go. Okay, you are attacking the back one, so I'm glad that I chose that. The blight is annoying. That's a lot of stress. There we go. You two are happy to be blocking for each other. Good job there, Barristan, helping out our man at the back. Paraclesis. No, that's not Paraclesis. That's Paracelsus. Paracalcis. Whatever. We're going to heal here. We need to get rid of this corpse. We also remove a bit of stress. Now we do our fallback with our point blank shot, which also adds a bit of a combo modifier. Now with that combo modifier, is there anything that we do? I don't think so necessarily. Ignores 30% resistance when the target is comboed. Okay. Or... no, we don't go for that. This does remove the status effect there, which we could go for. I think we just try this out though. Combo. And we manage to get the blight there, which would usually be very, very unlikely. There we go, and the riposte there helps out. You are slightly above half HP, ever so slightly. We will bolster to remove stress on you. And actually, Barristan there is getting quite close to... he's roiling at the moment. He's straight up not having a good time right now. And now we just finish you off with a few more attacks. And can we heal anyone? We can remove this, which probably makes sense on you in case you get another chance to attack. So is there any way that we can heal up here? Let's just go for our Wicked Slice, which increases our chance to kill them on death's door. No such luck. Now, the Blight could kill you, but I think we just go for the guaranteed sure thing. Wow, okay, so that doesn't make it 100%. Still don't have you here, okay. But the death blow comes from the riposte. Proceed to the next battle. I mean, we get so much for the next battle. Gain on Blight Resist, extra action. Gain on Crit, Heal 2. Okay, that would be absolutely fantastic. If target is blighted, 15% crit. That would be fantastic on someone like Dismas, who crits a whole bunch. Plus 25% inventory slots. That would be amazing as well on our Stagecoach. So this fight's going to be very tricky. Oh my god, he's glorious. Now, we need to eat the corpses with you. That's what we need to do. Condition blocked? Excuse me? Are these not considered corpses? Fetid meat. Okay, I think we do have to go for you guys. We could... because I feel like you heal, right? You heal by eating these. Light chance is very low. Let's just go for the raw damage. And we'll go for the one in the front because that's who you target with your point blank shot. We have a chance to apply combo but also blind. And I feel like blinding is super important here. Oh, you managed to resist it. Well done to you, but also that's very annoying. Point blank shot for 10 to 13. There we go, bit above average. Also knocks you back. Trying to tempt me with the meat there, I see. Okay. Hunger overwhelms all reason. So I think you now eat that rather than attacking. Feed the hunger. So we lose stress, which is actually good. Minus 15% max HP. That's not good. 3 to 6 damage. Yikes. Yikes. Okay, that's not great. Crits probably means that we gain some stress. Okay, that's not good at all. Righto. Do we just go for you then, or do we keep going for the ones at the back? I feel like we have to go for the ones at the back, right? Surely that's our best bet. Now that's 2 to 3 damage on both of you, or 3 to 5 on you. I think we just go for the hit on you. Plus 50% crit chance when you have that. Let's try and crit you. Still no crit. Still no crit. One of these days we will crit, but it apparently is not this day. Alright, we feed the hunger over here. We eat up a little bit. Delectable, delicious indeed. Nutritious. We can't battlefield medicine because you're still... because you reduce your max HP, you're now above the point where we could actually use that. We'll still try for the Plague Grenade, which does a little bit of damage. Noxious Blast. No, we just go like this. 2 and 1. They both resisted. Unfortunate. This could be a pretty tricky outcome for this battle for us. Okay, you're vulnerable. The issue is your stress is far too high. Please don't add stress to you. Okay, you resist the bleed. You're both very, very weak though. And I think what we need to do, we need to bolster over here. But we also need to heal you. Oh wow, you get another turn? Oh no. Don't make him want to eat. There we go. We need the heals. Need the heals pretty desperately. 9 to 12 damage. You have less max HP as well. Now my hope is that you don't spawn more of these. Because if you do... oh no, you move forward to eat, don't you? Thankfully you can't eat just yet. Wow, we still can't clear those because those aren't corpses. That's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. Now, this gives extra crit chance. let's just go for... Oh, let's go for you. And then later on we can maybe do something special with you. Now you have a chance to miss the next attack. Well, in that case, let's not attack. Let's instead heal you for 7. We need to keep as many guns, as many weapons in the fight as humanly possible. If we don't, we could be in a tricky situation. The blinds, the debuffs are really rough. Oh no, everyone's wanting to eat. Death's Door is not good this early. -3 speed, the next blow could be fatal. It's now your turn. We get to eat a little bit though, so we will try and eat you. Does that heal us a little bit? It does not. I guess it's putrid meat, so what can we really expect there, right? Fetid, putrid. Great words, by the way, very descriptive. Fetid and putrid, it is indeed. Alright. Well, we do want to move up and take you out. We could just pistol shot you in the back though, but that's not a guarantee of a kill. I think we instead duelist advance onto you. How do we miss a blob of meat? That's what I want to know. Okay, so what do we go for here? We go for a heal, and we bring you back from Death's Door.
Dragged back from the brink.
He's still not looking too good though, that's for sure. Now with this as well, we only get to attack you, so I think we throw the flashing daggers at you at the back. There's a chance that we can take you out. And there we go, critical death blow, fantastic. Unfortunately the corpse doesn't stick around so that we can't consume that. You're vulnerable, you're hungry, you're wanting to attack that. Let us go for a defender because we want to keep you alive. And I think this is possibly the only way that we can do that. Okay, you're attacking at the back. We need more heals, but if we do manage to get this, we get some great rewards. Yikes, because you're attacking both of them, that didn't work out so well. Okay, now you're weakened as well, so your ability is not going to be that great unless we can bring you back. Also heals a bunch. You are weakened also. It's not looking good. We're a bit worse for wear, and that hospital sounds pretty damn nice right about now. Wow, put you on Death's Door because you're on 1 HP. That's rough. That's rough. You're also hungry, as are you. Good news is that you'll then try and eat this, but you've still got 115 HP for us to break through, and I'm not sure if that's going to be all too easy. High blight chances there. Thrown dagger worked on you. Let's just try and blight you in front there, I think. Nope, resisted. Okay, you have to try and eat this. At least you managed to feed the hunger, so your stress drops a little bit. But, same with you. Obviously not great. You're still protected by you, which means that if we attack you, then it gets defended by that. That's a bit of stress. The little baby king is not too happy. Both on Death's Door, but neither are dead just yet. This could be an early loss here. We have no more battlefield medicines. That's not great. I think we just have to keep damaging you, right? Or maybe we try and get more blight onto you. We combo, and we manage to blight you. That's 12 damage over time. Point blank shot onto you is only 4 to 5 damage now because of all the weakness and Death's Door that you're on. We hit you, we push back, we keep going, and yeah, we just keep going here. And what else have we got? We are vulnerable. Oh, we lost a man. We lost a man, and he's having a meltdown. Alright, well, the end. This is the end. My only friend, the end. Poison dart, flashing dagger. So now we know, which we should have known anyway, that these enemies are no joke whatsoever. Nice wee crit there. We might be able to kill the last little meat, but beyond that, I think there's pretty much no chance that we manage to make it through here. Even our corpse is now gone. Can you eat our own corpse? Is that what you're doing? You're kind of going that way? I think the team might be drawing their last breaths right now. We keep working on you. And I don't know. We've got you as well. We throw out another dagger. 3 to 5, 4 HP. Death blow. Nice crits there, that's for sure. And we just keep going for our noxious blasts. Crits, that means that we have a better chance of blighting. That's 8 over 5 turns. There we go. Another man down. Just you two left. You're attacking the front though. That will clear the corpses. And what are you doing now? Now you're attacking the front again. Another Death's Door, right? All we're looking for is more and more light applications. So we cannot clear a corpse on our side. Unfortunate. Poison dart, or how much? 4 to 7 damage, or more light attached. I think we actually go for the raw damage here. Now, is the bleed going to finish you off, or maybe we die before that anyway? Death's Door still, we're still alive. And what about now? Death's Door, right. Yep, I think this is very quickly coming to the end. Death blow there. What about over here? The bleed gets you as well. Now we don't have to worry about relationships. That's the positive of only having one person left. You're still alive. Just eat your friend. That's all. Don't be too proud. Let's go for a poison dart. Try and stack more blight. We did manage to do it. 6 blight over 3 turns. That's 18 damage. Death's Door. Just keep resisting it there. Come on, Audrey. I believe. You do get 2 or 3 attacks to every one of ours, though, to be fair. And we are bleeding for 6. We're still alive. Your Death's Defiance must be pretty decent. 70%. Nice. Okay. Now we're up the front, so we can't even add any more blight, and your blight is now gone. So this is a 7 out of 10 chance to resist that every single time on your attack and on my bleed. Live to fight another day. You're doing great work here, but I honestly think this is a bit of a dog's dinner. The bells continue to toll for us. But we continue to live. I mean, my luck so far. 7 out of 10 this many times back to back. There we go. We finally perish. Complication. Yeah, death is kind of a complication. I guess you could say that. Oh, there we go. So our first run back was not so good. We did manage to get 1 candle. Sick. Bounty Hunter fee. Candles found. Lairs cleansed. Sluices braved. Okay, so lots of different ways to get in the candles. Of course, the candles are our permanent progression upgrades. And I think we're going to leave the episode there. We will definitely be coming back to this. But as we can see, maybe tackling those early challenges there are not the greatest idea when our team is a little bit weaker. Maybe once we've got some good relics already to help us make it become a bit stronger. We've got some bandages to remove bleed. You know, all those little combat abilities. Who knows? We'll be back though. If you did enjoy the episode, please feel free to drop a follow or drop a like and a subscription to the video. What am I talking about? You can drop us a follow over at our Twitch channel at twitch.tv/Shandoya. Hope to see you there. But thank you all very much for tuning in, and I'll catch you all next time. Bye for now there, folks.